Good morning, YouTubers. 7:03, although it's really 8 o'clock. Fall back, spring forward. Get in line, people. I don't really notice a damn difference, but whatever. So I'm onto a new pattern because, I don't really finish much. I'll probably go back and finish the other one. I'm doing the chain, but I saw this on Quilt Doctor. It's on Instagram. I don't remember. Quilting Doctor. Why don't I remember I talked about the sheet? Still haven't gotten the cheat sheet up. Quilting Doctor on Instagram. Oh, pulled up all kind of food, cooking. I thought I enunciated quilting. Oh, I already did the ing. Boy, I tell you, sometimes you can pull up searches and it just bing right there. Other times it's like, who the heck you talking about? This one? Yes. Oh, sign in. Oh, I didn't know you could sign in. Yeah, Quilting Doctor. He's from Washington. He's fabulous. He's my new quilting crush. So he says he showed this little thing of the... I thought there was a done one. Anyways, it's a paper piecing project. And of course, it does tell you need to have done a paper piecing project before. Have I? No. So I've had a few mistakes. So basically you take these papers, except I left out, that's supposed to be a light pink right there. Could take a Sharpie. There's a different one. This is BB. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what this is going to look like when I start to put these little pieces together, but we shall see. It's a free pattern. You can go and download it. They even have a little coloring worksheet. I thought this was cute. Whoever designed this pattern is very talented. Okay, here it is. It's copyrighted. You are allowed to sell your creations, not the pattern. You're allowed to sell the creations. So this unicorn pillow, quilt, whatever you decide to do with it, as long as you're home-based, is what they say in this disclaimer. And it's from ROBYNIEPATTERNS.com. Ribbon patterns. Ribbon? I don't know. I don't know how to say that, but And if I knew how to put a link in there, I would, but I'm not there yet. And this person's on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and it says you, the purchaser, are permitted to sell items made solely by you using this pattern on a home-based production scale only. Commercial and mass production is prohibited. Pattern name may not be reproduced, copied, or redistributed or shared. Y'all go download your own. I was going to say print your own. But it's going to be interesting. We'll see. I've gotten 3/4 of the way through. Now, come with me. I'll show y'all what I've done. So these are all done, and what I did is I printed out the pattern and then I glued or taped it all together, because now this is going to be my next piece. This will be the next. And then as I'm doing it, I put it on top like this. As you can see, darlings. So, and that's how my brain works it out, because otherwise I would be screwed. Because my brain does not work like this at all. But this is all part of my anti-fog brain. The fibro and the rheumatoid create a lot of fog in my brain and confusion. Not to say I wasn't dizzy and confused before. This is a different level, but it is what it is. So I challenged my brain. And now with my new prescription modafinil, which kind of perks me up a little, so I'm not so heavy up here, and it has helped a lot. It's a form of Ritalin, which I've been on for my ADD self many a times. Let me cover that. I don't think I'm supposed to put any labels, huh? By the way, this brand sucks. The one with the Y sucks. The RTIC is much better. By far. Anyways. Oh, go check out the Quilting Doctor. Quilting Doctor. One word. He's on Instagram. Lovely. Lovely. I adore his little videos. So... Oh, sorry, your password is incorrect. Well, then why ask me to put it in if it's not correct? I am not technologically inclined, let me tell you. So, I do still have here on this messy table my piece, my Jack's chain. It's getting there. And I made some geese. Some flying geese. I like to dip and bob all over the place with my projects, that's for sure. And I need to put this on a board. Y'all, I have these, hold on a second, let me get a board. Now, what I did a while ago is I got this board that you put on, what do you call it? Walls, and if you don't want to drywall. And then I glued cheapy tablecloths to it, the fuzzy ones. Just like on my unicorn one, that's what that is sitting on. So I'm able to put, gosh, my nose is itching today. Excuse me. This phone is gonna fall out of this thing because it's not a proper, because you know I can't find the other one. So I made these little flying geese, and I'm just kind of pulling these out of my arse because that's how I like to do it. This is a pattern. These are not. I thought, well, these women can design flying geese. I can design flying geese. Heh. Now, when I get to the last one, I don't know what it's going to look like, but you can always, adjust it in or out. That's why I ended up making a lot of room here, because they're going to have to be twisted and see? I'm about halfway there. It'll get there. Meh. A lot of me constructing all these different things is just to keep me active. Otherwise, I'd be in bed all damn day, watching TV or hand sewing and falling asleep. And so it's part of, I guess, my therapy. self-induced therapy, I call it, because so it's nice because you can take these boards and your whole project and stick it where the sun don't shine. I have a few of them over there in the corner. One day I'll finish them. So I did print out a lot and I love it. Where does it say? Somewhere in here. Oh, please consider the environment and print only the pages you need. Templates are on 5 through 13. Sorry. Because I printed a shit ton. Because I lose them or I cut them up and I did do double-sided printing. Well, that doesn't work for a pattern. People. So I had to reprint so I could cut those out. And then, of course, I've got my mess up, so I had to reprint again. And then I messed those up. So I would suggest just printing out page 5 and 6, because those are going to be your beginning blocks. You're going to mess those up. Well, I messed them up. Maybe y'all won't. You just never know. Yesterday I had kind of a rough day. I didn't sleep much at all. Tossed and turned, and then finally I looked at the phone. It was 3 a.m. and I thought, that's it. I'm getting up. I think I'd pushed myself a little bit. I had made a mantle for a cousin and a shelf in the last couple of weeks. Hour here, hour there, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. One day I did it almost all day. I took my modafinil twice. I went all over. I did it and then I crashed for days. But they're all done now. Rest, rest, rest. I have to take Mother cookies today. I made, ooh, where was that recipe? Yeah, I should have brought a cookie out here. There is a cream shortbread recipe. Let's see. Thumbprint cookie recipes. It was all recipes. Delish.com. Oh, Rachel. Oof. Nobody likes your Delish Food Network. Here. I found it on the thumbprint. On the all recipes. Where'd it go? Where's the other ones? Here. Oh. Apricot. Cream cheese. Thumbprints. Look it up on all recipes. They are so good. They remind me of the Armenian cookie karabia. I don't know if I said that right, Zeppy, or girls. But I've made those, and these are very similar. Other than, those didn't have cream cheese. But the karabia, when you put it in your mouth, it just disintegrates into, like, goodness, butter. And that's what these do. Oh my. And of course it's supposed to make 7 dozen. What? They come out about like that. Who the hell wants to eat a teeny tiny? You gotta eat like 5 or 6 of them. So I like to make a cookie because then you can tell yourself you've only had one. Think about it, people, okay? These little tiny things, then you feel guilty because you ate 6 or 7. But anyways, apricot cream cheese thumbprints on all recipes. Ah. Mom has the apricot jam that Zepp gave me that was homemade. But that would have been even to die for. I used a jarred one. But Mom loves it, so I give it to her. So there's that, huh? Quilting Doctor on Instagram and apricot cream cheese thumbprints. Oh, I don't know, life is good when you're eating stuff like that. I do have a t-shirt quilt finish for my sister. Of course, I had to order from Missouri Star because nobody carries Kona in all the glory. So I ordered, this is sunflower yellow, sun something yellow. It's beautiful. This is my yellow. I mean, I love this yellow. So, I gotta start that pretty soon. I did order a backing. I thought I had ordered don't think this is the right backing. Fusible featherweight to midweight interfacing. I swear, I have some other one that I use, but this is not it. I could have sworn. Then this, it's not what I ordered. What do you do? Missouri Star Quilt Company. Let's look at my order. And they take forever to ship to California. I called them and talked to them. Because from 2019 to current, I usually order twice a year something. I try and get it locally, but nobody has a fabric I like. I like Cape Facet and Tula Pink and Kona. I do sometimes go to Joann's, but David's the one that goes to Joann's and picks me up all this random stuff when it's on sale, and I love it, but he has a different eye for me. And even Lynn goes, and I rarely go out anymore. And it's not because people challenge my... What was it said? What did my friend say? Challenge my mouth, basically. And I'm like, no, it's because people are ignorant. And back in the day, I'd call everybody out on their crap. Nowadays, I just move on. If I expend the energy to correct somebody or put somebody in their place because they're being a dick, honey, I can be a bigger dick. But it takes too much. It takes too much out of me. It's not worth it. Just stare at people now. Oh, I think it in my head. Okay, here's my orders. Let's see. And oh, by the way, the lady in Missouri Star said it's growing pains. And then she proceeded to tell me about her being a teacher, having to quit. She tried to talk politics, and I swayed her the other way. I never live in Missouri. But she started talking politics, and I'm just like, I have another video about that one. Oh, my nose today. I don't know why it's itching. There must be a bug up there. Oh, yeah, look. Here's the order. Look at the dates. Watch this. So I ordered this October 8th. Right? Right. I didn't get it till the 28th. I should have saved the box, huh? Of course, on here it doesn't say, because it was filled, because it'll tell you it's filled, and it was filled a week later, from the 8th to, I forget what it was, 20-something, and then it got shipped out. Growing pains. Y'all have 13 buildings and a warehouse, and Lord knows what else. Maybe they can't hire enough people in that area. Maybe they can't hire enough good people. I don't know. But see, their main business to me seems to be the quilting, because there's a video where they have 18 machines going 18 hours a day quilting, and they can't keep up. So I bet you that's where all their money making is, and that's what they concentrate on. So the orders that ship out, I don't know why it takes them so long, but what... I'm only getting older and sicker while I wait. So, what do you do? So yeah, this is incorrect. I almost think I must have ordered it wrong, but I thought I was getting the 101. I can't see. I didn't order 911. I clicked on the wrong damn thing. Oh well, this can be used for bags. I have some black that I can use. Hate it when I do stuff like that. It's just too stiff. Might be okay. I don't know. Maybe it is the same. They just, because it's white. Good thing I opened it. Let me see. Yeah, see, this is SF 101B. But this is more cloth-like. And this has a little more stiffness to it, which I don't like. I think I have enough of this anyways. I just didn't want to use up my extra for my stuff, because then I'm left. What? I think my computer monitor has a loose wire, because if I go like this, the monitor goes off my fat ass. Anyways. Anywho. And by the way, Missouri Star carries, if you're willing to wait, every single color of Kona. If I ever start up a little business, which I doubt I will order, I've already looked up, I have to order $2,000 worth of Kona in order to get the discount. Because I do have a resale license, I always have. But really, $2,000, yeah, that'd be a lot of Kona. Because this was 60. I got a bolt. I got a whole bolt of this. And it was 60 or 70. It's only under $7 a yard at Missouri Star. So it's worth the wait. I'm just a little impatient sometimes. I would move over there, but it's too... There's some beautiful houses around there too, but it's too right-wing. And I'm kind of an in the middler. I'm for our country for sure, but you know, anymore, what's it matter? So anywho, I gotta figure out my login so I can have the quilting doctor up on my computer. Oh, and he put the unicorn on his thing. Look, he's so cute. Can y'all see that? Did y'all see that? He's adorable. I don't know if you saw it or not. I don't know how to switch the camera on this when you're already videoing. I just have to keep it out from seeing my electrical up there. Because, of course, I go to Home Depot once or twice a week, and I still forget the damn box. Although I saw one in my trailer the other day when I was moving stuff. Will I be able to find it again when I go in there? No. No. I was asked why I do these videos. And I'm glad I was asked that, because it makes me think I really miss entertaining people behind the chair. I don't miss doing the hair so much, because I was okay at it. I was good, but I wasn't, you know, there were a lot of other people out there that are better. But it was the entertainment factor. It was, I can talk. I can talk about anything. And if I don't know anything about it, I'll talk about it. The operators that worked behind me and beside me would be like, every once in a while, do you ever shut up? I'd be on like a high or something. Well, hello, people. I'm ADD. I'm sure I'm a bit on the spectrum of autism. I always thought it was Tourette's, but the more I research and the more counselors and therapists I talk to, oh no, you're on the spectrum. Whatever, surprise. Not. But man, when you go from 20 years, 1999, March, to 21, so I've hit, yeah, this year is 21 years of doing hair. Well, minus the 6 years I haven't done any. But what am I gonna do? Talk to myself? Why? I got a video camera now. I got proper hard drive space on the phone. And I don't really care if anybody watches it. I mean, ultimately I do. Of course I do. But I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to go, like, exfoliate, I think. It's probably all the dead skin cells. Oh, it's from the CPAP. I washed my face, but not well this morning. That's what it is. Driving me freaking nuts. Squirrel! I still need to finish that one. I've got more embroidery to do. Applique embroidery, but did I finish it? No. Do I love looking at those up there? Yes. Yes, I do. I need to finish my brother's. It's almost done. Tiptoe through the tulips. I used to go around the house singing that by Tiny Tim. Now, y'all that are young probably don't know. Of course, I don't think anybody young is watching this. Tiny Tim, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. This guy was a nut jobber. And I don't know if I can show this or play it or what. Y'all need to go look him up because I used to be able to quiver. No, it was different. I don't think I can play it. Oh, look, I ordered RTCs this morning. Now that's all the ads I'm getting. That's all I'm going to play. Because, you know, I don't want no infringement. I used to go, Mom would drive Mom nuts. Don't do that. Well, I have a high voice, people. I could sound just like she's... My poor mother. I think she knew I was the gay. They put me in... Let's talk about this a minute. This is hysterical. Y'all that know me, I'm a little flamboyant. I'm not the most flamboyant, but I'm tipping that spectrum there. I'm not... Although I can build anything, I can lift a house, I can wire it. I always thought I was a butch lesbian inside. They put me in karate. Before the karate, it was basketball. What? And I think it was because I had gone to psychologists and stuff. This was the dyslexia. They were trying to figure out if I was mentally retarded, because this is way before, especially in this area. I mean, Lemoore back then was only 4,000 people. There wasn't even a stoplight. There was a blinking light, four-way stop on a cable. No stoplight. We had just gotten to McDonald's. So it was a pretty rural town. I mean, the Catholic church there was probably they should have left me in that one. Because when they put me in public school, I had some messed up teachers. The third grade teacher was good, Miss Dillon. I remember her. I'll never forget her. She was really good. But there was that other one, Nordstrom. And I'm going to say her name. She died an awful death. She was a mean, mean person. And for years, I couldn't talk about it without crying. I mean, the things she said to me and did to me, I'm sure I had a lawsuit. But, you know, you don't realize these things until you're grown. And then you start having flashbacks or things trigger things. And it's like you go, oof, oof. I know why people have PTSD. I probably do. I understand it all now. It's just interesting what people can do to a child. Yell at them and cuss at them and belittle them. And I grew up like that in school. And only the public school. I never had that problem in the private school. The Catholic Sisters of Mercy in Lemoore were wonderful. I mean, they were strict, but as long as you didn't lie and you didn't cuss and you didn't act up. I mean, I acted up, but they knew I was, whether they knew about ADD or dyslexia, they were the ones that I used to go to the convent and they would tutor me during lunch and recess and all this stuff. And I didn't hesitate to go because I wanted to learn. Well, by the time I got to public school, that was it. I did my 3rd grade, and they kind of pushed me through. I still couldn't read. They could not teach me to read. And mind you, I had done 1st grade twice, or was it second? I think it was 2nd grade twice, and 3rd grade twice. So that's 4. Yeah. And then I went on, they pushed me through the 3rd grade in public school. And that's when I got that Nordstrom, and things went downhill big time. I would rebel. She'd ask me why I couldn't learn like Marvina and them. I said, well, they're Asian for one. Me and my mouth, right? And then I go to the principal's office. I got to the point about mid-year, I would just walk home. It was only a block away. I'd walk home mid-class. Can't you tell me? And I'm like, I just walk out. They couldn't stop me. I knew that. And I was done. I was done. I wasn't eating. I was skin and bones. I remember I blacked out in the shower one time. Hypoglycemic is, I think, what I was. Everybody used to ask Mom if I was sick because you could see my ribs. You could see... I was not happy. I always think I had an ulcer from what that teacher would say to me and do. And the list goes on about the things she did. Why couldn't I be like Marvina and them? And they were the smartest girls in school. Now, after 4th grade, I don't know. I met one of them once at a restaurant in town. And I don't remember who it was, but she didn't amount to be a doctor or anything. I don't even think she was working at the time. I don't know. But I kind of looked at her. I told her that she was a B. Even the girls were, because that's how the teacher treated them. They were the smart girls. They were the intelligent ones. They were going to be something in life. And so that's how the 2 girls acted at school. And they could have probably been something. I don't know. It was quite interesting to me. There was my friend Cammie. She works at Save Mart, I think. She's adorable. She remembers a lot of that. There was one little boy that used to pee himself. That's how Nordstrom had this kind of tone to her. Like, very authoritative, very, very better than you. And this is 4th grade. Now, I was older and taller, but the other kids were at the right age. And this one little boy would just pee his pants constantly. I just used to look at her and think evil thoughts. Now, as I've gotten older, I realize karma takes care of everything. Probably even me for my mouth. That's probably why I'm sick. I mean, I've lunged at people. But, I was in my early 20s. You're in that time where you know everything, and you've seen everything, and you've done everything, and you put that combination with my mouth, and I remember telling a girl at McDonald's one time, and that was one thing I could do, is I could count change. Anything with money, I could count money, I could count change. Can't do math. I do my own versions of it. I told this one girl at McDonald's, and this is before they had the coins and the images of things up at McDonald's on the screen, and I looked at her and I said, honey, it doesn't take a high school education to work that number machine and make out change. So I had to tell her she'd given me the wrong change, and then she had to get a manager. The manager couldn't do it. This is 20-some years ago now. And I made it known. I thought, oh, nowadays I feel bad, because she was probably struggling like I did, but you know what? I'm sure I'm paying for that. We all do. All the things I've said to people at parties, and I just think about it. I remember this one party I was at, and this lady, I was talking with this gentleman over this way, and this lady's sitting over, and she's eavesdropping. I can see it out of my peripheral visions. And I'm talking to him, and we're having a good old time. We're both Libras. We're talking, and this is probably 5-6 years ago. And she starts eavesdropping. She heard I was a hairdresser. Now, just because someone's a hairdresser doesn't mean that they're top notch. But of course, me and my mouth. Oh, you do hair? So I went like this. Yes, I said I did hair. I don't do hair anymore. And I went back, and then I went back to my conversation with this gentleman. Oh, where did you work? At a very high-end boutique salon on Herndon and Palm in Fresno. I went back to the conversation with this gentleman. Oh, I get my hair done at this so-and-so salon. I said, oh, that's it. That's it. In my head, I'm thinking. I said, it doesn't look like it. She was implying she got her hair done at this bougie, and it wasn't. First of all, what she had done wasn't very hard to do. That shut her up. Her husband was sitting across from her next to me, started giggling. And then that's just feeding the fire. It's a good thing she shut up after that, because him giggling was feeding the fire. This guy I was talking to was about to die, laughing. But people, think about what you say. Think about. They have no idea the sharp tongue that I have in my mouth. Now, when I get tired, it doesn't. That's why I just shut up, because I'll sound like a blah, 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 blah. It won't come out right. Before, oof. My tongue is very sharp and evil, because vengeance is mine. I'm a Libra. We love you. We'll take care of you. We'll love you, to give you the shirt off our backs. But the minute you stab us, vengeance is a Libra's tool. And, I should say karma. Now that I'm older, when I was young, vengeance is a Libra's tool. Now it's, sit back, karma. Go on, karma. Take care of things. Little bits. These videos are all about little bits of my life and current projects and rambling. I was just saying, instead of thumbling, it was rambling, a pretty little thing. I don't know the rest of the words. I couldn't rewrite that. Who am I kidding? So I'm going to go do some more paper piecing. Probably make some flying geese. Then I got to go to Mother's. And I'm going to listen to Tiny Tim. So, y'all take care.